Well, hello there. It's the 2nd of February. Winter is back, and so are the problems on the Long Island Railroad. The cold weather's back, and the Long Island Railroad has some problems today. So we're going to get to those problems and talk about how it's affecting tonight's travels on the Long Island Railroad. Okay, so we're going to start off this morning where there was one train canceled with equipment trouble on the West Hempstead branch. So they had to wait almost a whole, oh my God, an hour and a half for the next train. That's pretty bad. Well, the West Hempstead branch is, like I said, an afterthought. You think that's the worst branch of the entire railroad? I mean, they're a diesel branch that have better service. So let's see the comments. Sitting in the cold another hour. It is a neglected branch. It is a neglected branch. So that's going on with that. But that really wasn't the serious problems. The serious problems began in the afternoon when there was a broken rail on the Ronkonkoma Line near Central Islip. So a 2:11 p.m. train from Ronkonkoma to Penn is canceled. And people had to wait for the next one, I guess at 3:11. And so constant problems with the broken rails on the main line. Always the main line, no broken rails on the Babylon branch. But the Babylon branch had a very bad night for another reason. So here we go. 5 hours ago, Long Island Railroad was temporarily suspended in both directions between Central Islip and Ronkonkoma due to a broken rail near Islip. They have secured buses, but they are not on scene at the time. So let's see what the comments have. Port Jefferson running normally. All right. How does steel rails crack? Maybe stop bringing your steel in from China. Well, it doesn't seem like the steel cracks on the Babylon branch. It's only the Ronkonkoma and the main line that seem to have these broken rails. Suffolk buses are the worst. Yeah, they're not great. But, yeah, that's what's going on over there. So, there was a broken rail. And then they actually did this, which is kind of rare. The 2 p.m. from Spionk due in Jamaica add stops at Bethpage and Hicksville, and actually stopped at Bethpage, Hicksville, and Mineola because of the missing Ronkonkoma train. So at least they did that. That was good. And so they had some trains terminating at Farmingdale due to congestion on the branch. Some were going to Deer Park. Oh, and look what happened here. There was an unauthorized vehicle on the tracks near Farmingdale, too. So 307 ended at Farmingdale, and the next train following that was extended. So it looks like they were going as far as Deer Park. So yeah, bad night for the Ronkonkoma branch. Bad evening, too. Temporarily suspended between Central Islip, broken rail. Track supervisor is on scene, and the track should be repaired by approximately 4:30 p.m. Limited bus service is being provided, however, it might be enough to cover, have all customers, accommodate all customers. So these broken rails are ridiculous. Every time it gets cold, there's broken rails. I don't remember this. Before Patrick Nowakowski came in, though, I don't remember the broken rails being such a problem. I really don't. It seems like ever since Nowakowski took office, they're not maintaining the tracks except on the Babylon branch. That's the only branch that's being maintained by Nowakowski. So the first westbound to depart Ronkonkoma was at 4:11. And then we had this incident here. So, alright, we had another incident now on the Babylon branch in the afternoon. Police activity at Seaford because, as you'll see, somebody was struck by a train at the Seaford station. So, unfortunately, it probably was a fatality. And somebody was struck by a train at Seaford. No mechanical problems, and this can't be, this isn't the Long Island Railroad's fault. It's due to somebody unfortunately taking their life. 4:03 p.m. Penn Babylon, take 412. So they had some kind of, and here we go. Now notice that there wasn't that much whining from the people on the Ronkonkoma branch, but look at all the whining that there's going to be. Well, actually, we don't see all the posts. I don't know why. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have all the. It's weird. I'm not getting all the comments. I don't know why, and it won't let me view them. It's interesting. These people have hidden their comments. The snobs have hidden their comments. So yeah, you have some cancellations, and it was eventually fixed by the rush hour for the Ronkonkoma branch. So that was, at least that was some good news there. But then the Babylon branch was experiencing delays and cancellations because only one of 2 tracks was being used at Seaford. So there's single tracking. Yep, single tracking. 4:34 p.m. Penn doing Babylon. So they're combining the trains, but it's a small delay for them compared to what the folks in the Ronkonkoma branch had to deal with, because at least there was 1 track available. You got to remember, on the Ronkonkoma branch, there's only 1 track for now. They're working on a double track, so maybe the broken rail, when that happens in the future, won't be such a big problem. 3:42 from Babylon doing Penn at 4:55, and the 4:06 from Babylon. So those 2 in a row have been canceled. So they canceled all the reverse peak service. So they had to wait till the 4:08 train from Babylon. 4:30 p.m. train from Hunters Point doing Montauk will be adding stops today at Babylon, Islip, to accommodate customers from a train that was delayed. So a lot of problems on the Babylon branch tonight. Delays and cancellations. And they lingered into the rush hour, and most of the flyers got canceled too. They even canceled a train out of Atlantic Terminal too. Wow. And all the flyers got canceled. 5:19, and see what. Can't even word to find. Yeah. These people on the Babylon branch are just, lying so much about everything, because because they had to stand 20 to 30 minutes averaging, so the delays still continue. At least they have service. Sometimes it's suspended completely when there's a fatality, but they're not even grateful that they even have service. They're just whining. About it again. They had a really bad day, though. They did have a very bad day. On the Babylon branch today. So 5:23, another cancel. There were a ton of cancellations tonight. Babylon branch really did get hit hard tonight. And then they did wind up restoring service, but it was still too late for some of the flyers. All the flyers got combined. 5:40 got combined with the 5:47. This one does get crowded, the 5:40. But the 6:05 also got canceled as well. Let's see what we got here. Why are you still canceling trains? Probably because the equipment is out of place. That's probably why. And then there were system-wide delays, so it affected the whole system because, again, the trains on the Babylon branch could go ahead and do a run on the, they could go with any other branch when they get to Penn. They're not necessarily going to go back on the Babylon branch. Oh, and there was a vehicle striking a bridge near the Garden City Station, too. Man, really a bad day for the railroad. Very bad day. Very bad day. A lot of problems today. A lot of problems. So, yeah, Groundhog Day. Yeah, you're not kidding. And added stop at Babylon on this train, and then system-wide delays east of Jamaica due to congestion. And then there was a train with equipment trouble. So, really just a bad day on the entire railroad. And maintenance, I'm telling you, this is going to be more. You're going to be going through more of this with that fool Patrick Nowakowski running the railroad. It really is. It really is ridiculous. So that's the Twitter. I actually want to look at the Long Island Railroad's Facebook, too. Okay, so we're looking at the Long Island Railroad's Facebook page. Yes, this photo is still up of the these 2 M7s in the snow east of Belmore. It just shows you where the railroad's priorities are. And I want to just emphasize this because this is kind of important here. Let's just go ahead and look at their Facebook. So, scattered system-wide delays, unauthorized person struck on the tracks at Seaford. A lot of complaints. Did you forget about the Hempstead branch? Yeah, they did forget about the Hempstead. They don't care about the Hempstead branch. Babylon branch continues to advertise cancellations. And I love how they say, in capital, this is what I love, the Babylon branch. Take a look at that. The Babylon branch. Most important, it's their boutique line for the snobs. Babylon branch, 20 to 30 minutes. Babylon branch. So they're keeping people very informed on the Babylon branch about all the problems there. But not anywhere else. Let's see. How many posts do they put on the Babylon branch? I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 posts, all right? What about the Ronkonkoma branch? Let's see. That's one branch. Actually, 5 posts. So 5 posts. I guess that's not an option yet. 5 posts for the Babylon branch, and how many for the broken rail on the Ronkonkoma branch? Yeah, cabs. See, the cabs want a lot of money. All right. It's okay. Looks like they have a lot of... See, but they don't say the Ronkonkoma branch. They don't say that. They never say the Ronkonkoma branch in capital. Nope. Nope. They don't say that. Only the Babylon branch gets the capital important treatment. So it goes to show you, even on their Facebook and Twitter, you know, you see where their priorities are, and they're with the people on the Babylon branch. So I just wanted to show you that. So the snobs really did have a bad day today. Not only were all their little trains, little special flyer trains combined, the stock market has had a very bad week as well. You get down 35 points. Excuse me. The stock market was down not 35 points, but over 600 points, 655 something today, and then that was the Dow, and then all the markets were down, and then and it's been that way all week long. So maybe we're finally starting to see the bubble burst. Maybe, you know, it's inflating. These people keep getting more and more money, and you know, it's got to come to an end eventually. You know, and maybe it's going to come to an end soon, hopefully, because these people need to be brought back down to earth again. Their noses are so high up in the air, it's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, but they didn't have a great day today, so I'm just going to acknowledge that. I don't feel sorry for them, that's for sure. So that concludes this update for the Long Island Railroad. We do have some cold weather in place that will wind up easing by Sunday. So that will be it for this update. I hope you are doing okay in this cold weather. I like it personally. You know, it's easier to breathe, the air is cleaner, and hopefully we get some clear skies so I can go to the Pine Barrens, which would really be nice. But it seems like it's hard to get clear sky these days. Anyway, so that is it. As usual, News 12 did not talk at all about all these Long Island Railroad problems. And they didn't bring up any of these problems. No, instead what they're talking about, this is what they talk about. Trump is completely right when he calls the news fake news. All right, I know we're going a little off topic here, but I put on News 12 to hear local news, and what are they talking about? They're bashing the president on some stupid shit that we don't care about. I don't give a crap about this stuff, you know? I just wanted to say that News 12 really stinks since Altus bought them. They don't cover local news at all. It's all national news. And it's just bullshit. You know, I want to hear what's going on locally. That's why. And once again, I'm going to check out. You want to hear what's going on locally? You know, check out Matt Camper on Twitter and on. I wish he was on YouTube, but check out Matt on Twitter and check him out on Periscope as well. He does updates all the time on this transit-related stuff. You know, he does a much better job than even I do. He keeps you posted constantly. So check him out, you know, because he really does a great job in keeping people updated on what is going on with the public transportation in the New York metro area. So that is it. Take it easy. Thank you for watching.